So we're going to look at the Ratana Suttas today. And I think you all know what is Ratana Suttas, right? Ratana here means jewel, right? Jewel discourse. And you find this from two sources. One is from the Kundakapata, another one is from the Sutta Nipata. Okay, now let us look at the origin. I think this Ratana Suttas is quite relevant in these days, is because of the pandemic, right? So, now we go back to 2,600 years ago, right? In the city of Vaisali, during the times of the Buddhists, there was widespread of famine and spreading disease and a lot of dead bodies. And the smell of corpse attracted many non-humans, right? Amanusa entered the city. Then the people of Vaisali invited the Buddhists, right, to come and help overcome the spread of disease. The Buddha came with a large community of monks, and it says, the Buddha stood at the gate of the city and said to Venerable Ananda, right, Ananda, you go and take a water vessel and walk around 3 times, the wall of the city and do what they could do to ease the physical suffering of the people and to individually present the teachings of the Ratana Suttas, right? So then the Venerable Ananda followed instruction and, using the Buddha's bowl, filled water and sprinkled every corner in the city. So it says Venerable Ananda recited the Ratana Suttas. So this non-human left. Right? So when the non-human left, subsequently everyone's illnesses were healed and recovered. So the Buddha presented teaching to non-human so that they can radiate the goodwill and loving kindness to mankind and to protect human. So in Buddhist tradition, the chanting of the Ratana Suttas becomes a very important suttas, generally used to get rid of diseases, the pandemic or disasters, or to enlighten the non-human. Okay, so now let us, recite these Ratana Suttas, and it's very relevant. So it's according to the Buddha's teaching, right? So especially in this time, there were many non-human roaming around, you see. So this Ratana Suttas, you see, is used to, free dangers caused by disease or evil spirits and the famine, okay? So now let us recite together Ratana Suttas. Yani bhutani samagatani Bhummani vayani va antalike Sabbeva bhuta sumana bhavantu atopisa kacha sunantu bhasitam Tasmahi bhutani sa meta sabbe metankarota manusiya ajayam diwacharat tocha haranti ye baleng tasmahi nera kata apamata yang kicipitang idava urangvam sage suwayang ratana panitang nano samang atitatagaten idang pibuddhe ratana panitang etena satchena suwati hotu Kayang viragang amatang ปานิตังยาดาจากาสักกิยโมนิสมาหิโตนะเตนะธัมเมนะสมาติเกนจิอิดังปิดังเมรัตนังปานิตังเอเทนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุยังบุตเสโตปริวานายิสุจิสมาธิมานันตาริกาญมาหุสมาธินาเตนะสมโนเวจติอิดังปิดัมเมรัตนังปานิตังเอเทนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุเยโปกาลาอัตตสัตังปัสสัตตังจัตตาริเอตานิโยกานิโหนติเตปะเตดาเกเนยะสุกตัสสสาวกังเอเตสุดินนานิมหาปลานิอิดังปิสังเกรัตนังปานิตังเอเทนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุเยโสปโยตามานสาดัลเฮนะนิกามิโนโกธัมมสาสนามิเตปาติปัตตาอมตะวิกัลหะลาดามุดานิบุติงบุญเจมานังอิดังปิสังเครัตนาปานิตังเอเทนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุยะตินเดกิโลปัตเวสิโตสิยาจโตปิวัตเตหิอาสัมปกัมปิโยตโตปะมังสาปุริสังวดามิโยอริยสัจจานิอเวชปัสสติอิดังปิสังเครัตนังปานิตังเอเทนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุเยอริยสัจจานิวิภาวยันติกัมภิรปัญเยนะสุเดสิตานิเกณชาปิเตโหติบุสัปมาตานาเตบาวังอาตมังอาดิยันติอิดังปิสังเครัตนังปานิตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุสหวาสดัสสนะสัมปดายตยาสุดัมมาจาหิตาภาวันติสากายดิตติวิจิกิจิตัญจศีลาบาตังวาปิยดาติกินจิมจโตหะปาเยหิจวิปปโมโตชาจาบิตานานิอาบัพโบกาโตอิดังปิสังเครัตนังปานิตังเอเทนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุเกณชาปิโสคัมมังกโรติปาปกังกายเยนวาจายุดาเจเตสาวังอบาโบโสตัสปะเตชาดายอบาบาตาดิเตปะดาสบุตาอิดังปิสังเครัตนังปานิตังเอเทนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุวานาปะกมเบยะตาโบสิตาเกเกมหานมาเสปัตมัสมิเกมเฮตโตปะมังดัมมวรังอเดสายิ Nibbanagami paramang hitayam idang pibuddhe ratanang panitang etena satchena suvati hotu Varo varanyo varado varaharo Anotaro Dhammavarang Adesayi Idang Pibote Ratanang Panitang Etena Satchena Suvati Hotu Kenang Puranang Navang Nati Sambhavang Virata Citta Yati Ke Bhavasmi Te kena beja averol hichanda Nibbanti dhera yatayang padipom Idang pisang keratana panitang Etena satchena suvati hotum Yani dabhutani samagatani Bummani va yani va antalike Tathagatan deva mano sabojitang Buddhang namasama suvati hotum Yani dabhutani samagatani Bummani va yani va antalike Tathagatam deva mano sabojitang Dhammang namasama suvati hotu Yani dabhutani samagatani Bummani va yani va antalike Tathagatam deva mano sabojitang Sanghang namasama suvati hotu Sadhu 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 Okay, so now here we look at the first verse. Yeah, the verse 1. Yani dabhutani samagatani bummani va yani va antalike. Right? So yeah, as we read like this, right? Probably for a beginner, they don't know what it is. Okay. So indeed, it's not easy to read directly from the verse. Okay. So if that is the case, then we will look at the vocabulary, okay, and try to, try our best, to identify the vocabulary and to recognize the compound, okay. For example, the first one, yani de, is a compound, right? So it's from yani and ide, okay. So you can split it, in fact, split these two, okay, split this. It's because of the compound, so so to join them, right? Yani, you see that long, the E become long. That's why you have the yani de or yani ide. Okay. Then yani is a relative pronoun. Okay. Mean, relative pronouns to the Bhutani. So whatever. Ide mean indeclinable here. So the Bhutani is nominated plural, right? Beings. And the samagatani, right, is a past participle. If I split it, it's from sang, a, and gam. Okay, so this sang and a, these two are prefixes. Okay, means prefixes modify the meaning. Okay, for example, here the sang mean completely or together. A mean go along. Okay, or excessive. You see, or intensify the meaning. So gam mean to go along completely. It means, you see, come together, right? Or met together or assembled. So that is the meaning. So usually past participle, it has a verb here, it has a verbal function, but as well as it has it is a noun, right? So in this case, this noun is an adjective, okay, qualified the nominative plural. So bhumani, okay, so it's a nominative plural, right? And va is a indeclinable, antalike is locative. Okay, now next we look at this. Sabbeva bhuta sumana bhavantu atopi sakkacha sunantu bhasita. Okay, so in this case, okay, if we look at this, we can recognize two verbs. One is bhavantu, another one is sunantu, isn't it? Right? So this bhavantu is imperative, third person, plural. Whereas sunantu also the same, imperative, third person, plural. Okay? So since a verb, they have their root, bhavantu, right? It's from the bhu, mean become. Okay? It's imperative, mean may, something, something. Similarly to the sunantu also is from the root shru, mean to hear. May they listen, because it's a third person plural. May they listen. Okay? Then what else? Yeah, sabbe, right? It's a nominative plural. All. Va is emphatic. Bhuta, right? We have seen this word, right? So it's a nominative. Here, in this case, used as an adjective, right? So you can see here, bhuta become a nominative plural, right? Whereas earlier we saw the bhutani is a neuter, in a neuter gender. Yeah, but anyway, it's okay. You see, all these things are in the past participle, so they have no gender. So it depends. So sumana is a nominative plural describing the bhuta. Su is from the su, right? Su means good. Mana means the mind. So it's a good mind or happy mind. Atopi is indeclinable. Sakkacha is a verb, right? Carefully, respectfully. And then bhasitam is a PP, yeah, past participle. And what is said, or what has been said, or what has been spoken of, right? So it's a PPP, right? But it's used as a noun. Okay, no, so now we analyze this. I underline this to show this is the subject. Okay, I have underlined. So yeah, we have seen, the vocabulary. First, we analyze the verb. If there's no verb, right, we look at those verbal function, those noun having verbal function. So in this case, samangatani is a PPP, right? So, okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's adjective to bhutani. Bhutani. And then again, we had to find those pronoun. Okay, those pronoun, because pronoun is also adjective. In this case, here the pronoun is yani, right? Yani, nominative plural. So it's also adjective describing the bhutani. So either is indeclinable. Okay, so this is a translation. So whatever, is it yani, bhutani, being, right? Whatever being have assembled here. Okay, so it sounds like it's a verb, you see, but indeed it's not. All right, have assembled here is an adjective describing the beings, right? Whatever is also a pronoun, adjective describing the beings, right? Whatever being have assembled here, right? Here is because of either, right? Isn't it? So you understand like that, then you will know how to translate. If you don't have this, that's why our English generally, we don't know what is participle, the use of participle, right? So in this case, it's quite clear, right? Assembled here, or have been assembled here, or are assembled here. So see how you translate. Then Bummani, Vayani, Va Andalike. Okay, so this Yani, you see, you have the Yani and then followed by Yani. In fact, I can just ignore this Yani. I don't really bother this Yani because usually in a verse like this, when you have the Yani or yang repeat, twice, usually it serves as an emphatic. Okay, it serves as an emphatic. So just bear in mind, right? So you can just ignore it, or if you really want to translate, yeah, you can translate, but doesn't make sense. Okay, but in this case, I try to translate. Okay. So, okay. And then Andalike is a locative, one is a nominative, you see? One is a locative. So whether is because of wa, right? Wa in decline. Whether in whatever terrestrial or in the celestial. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. In the ground, Abumani is in the ground or in the celestial, right? Yeah. So this will be the translation, right? Then next, Bhavantu. Okay, now look at the third one. Bhavantu. All right. So Bhuta is a subject. Bhuta, right? Bhuta subject. And then you have a pronoun that describing the subject. Mean, okay. So Sabbe Bhuta. All beings or all living beings. Sumana, okay, happy mind. Right, so you see, Sumana is also nominated plural. It is in the masculine. That's why you find the word here, Bhuta. Right? The above one, Bhutani, is a nominated plural, but they're in the neuter gender. Here, we saw the Bhuta is in the masculine gender because it has to qualify the Sumana. Right? So it becomes a neuter gender. But anyway, the meaning doesn't change. It means living beings, right? Okay. So I hope you notice this, right? You notice this. Because it's a PPP, it is an adjective. So it has no gender. So you have two gender here, the same Bhutani and the Bhuta. One is in the neuter gender, one is in the masculine. That's okay. So this is a translation. May all beings be happy mind. Yeah, may is because Bhavantu is imperative. All being here is the subject. All being, Sabbe Bhuta. Be happy mind. Okay, so it's Sumana, nominative plural. Okay, I hope you get it, right? And then Atopi Sakacha Sunantu, imperative. Okay, and then Bahasita, this is the object of the Sunantu. Here what? Here. And then, okay, and this Sakacha is a gerund, it's used as an adverb already. So, yeah, and is Atopi, and Mede, okay, here is Sunantu. Mede, because it's a third person plural, Mede, because the subject is understood, de, okay. Listen attentively is an adverb to what is said, okay, to what is said. So this is the object. So listen attentively or to what is said, or listen attentively to what has been said. So this Bahasita is a PPP, right? So it's an accusative, the object. So I hope you're all clear of this translation. Okay, so I know it's not easy, but anyway, I find it very interesting because the Buddha preached these suttas to non-human, right? The non-human. So yeah. Okay, we continue. Tasma hi bhuta nisamete sabbe metang karot manusia pajaya. Because in this case, okay, yeah, we can recognize one word, right? Bhuta, right? If others, nisamete. Nisamete is imperative, right? A second person. It's from ni and sam, right? Ni is a prefix, sang. Sang means to calm down, okay? Ni means down, okay? Calm, to calm down. Just like you have the word like, what do you call, samatha, samatha. Samatha vipassana, samatha. Samatha is also from the word sa, mean to calm down, right? To calm down, calming down. So samatha. So nisa, please be attentive or listen, right? So second person plural. Here sabbe, right? You look at this bhuta sabbe. Because here it's talking to the non-human, so it's in the vocative. All non-humans. Okay, this is how the Buddha addressed them in the vocative. Right? Please listen. Okay, nisameta, imperative. Metang karot manusia pajaya. Okay, here the karot is imperative. Second person plural. Please do. Okay, kru from the root kru. Please do or please perform. Okay, yeah. You look at this metang. Please do what? Okay, here this metang in fact is in the accusative, but now used as an adverb. Okay, please perform friendly or please do friendly. Okay, so here used as an adverb already. Okay, but the case is in the accusative. Manusia pajaya. This one is in the dative. Okay, for or to. Manusa, right? This one to man, and pajaya means to generation. Just simply to generation of man or just to human beings. Okay. Please do human loving kindness or please radiate loving kindness to human being. So this is what the Buddha told the, this non-human. Okay. Divacha rattocha haranti ye baling tasma hine rakat apamata. Okay, so you see you have here haranti is a verb, right? Verb. So it's third person plural from the hur mean to take, right? Hur mean to take. Tasma. Okay, you have seen this tasma. He just therefore. Rakat, imperfect as well. Second person is from the raksh, mean to protect. You must protect, or may you protect. Please protect. You see, you can use either one. This is the sense of imperative. Okay, here the upper matta is from a and pamatta. Pamatta is a PPP, right, from the mat. So a mean not negligent. Okay, for me is not negligent, mean diligent or careful or heedful. Okay, so okay, so divacha ratocha, these are all the adverb, okay, by day and night. Okay, so ye is a relative pronoun. They who, baling is an object. They who take offering, right? They who take offering by day and night. Okay. Now we look at this. Tasma hi bhuta. First, we look at nisameta. Nisameta. Okay. Okay, here's vocative. Sabe is also vocative. No, I should put the masculine. Not here, not the neuter gender. Okay, it should be masculine because describing the bhuta. Yeah. So okay. So here I make a small mistake here, right? Anyway, it should be in the masculine. Okay, tasmahi, he is just emphatic, tasman therefore, right? But usually when we join together tasmahi, just simply therefore will do, okay? And yeah, therefore, all beings, okay? All beings, please listen, okay? Or may all beings listen, okay? So depending how you translate, that's okay. All being, Okay, please listen. Or that you cannot use may all being listen, because if that is the case, all beings should be in the nominative. Here, all beings here is in the vocative. All beings, okay? Please listen. Then karota, okay, adverb, manusia, pajaya. Here, please do friendly. Yeah, I have just now translated literally, right? Please do friendly the generation of men. Okay, but you can translate like radiate loving kindness. Okay, please radiate loving kindness towards human beings. Okay, towards human being. So the Buddha asked the a manusia, right, to radiate loving kindness towards human being. It's interesting, right? In fact, we should radiate loving kindness to them. This one is in another way around, right? Please radiate loving kindness. So, haranti. Yeah, by the way, what is non-human? Yeah, Buddha didn't spell out clearly what is non-human here, right? Of course, other than human being, the rest are non-human. And when you're talking about the non-human, who are they? Of course, they can't be those beings in the hell, right? So generally, when we talk about the non-human, we refer to these 4 groups of beings. Okay, they are okay. What do you call this? Gandhabba. They are Naga. Okay, and they are not human being. My mind so suddenly all empty. Devas, okay, devas, yeah. But here the deva doesn't refer to the higher deva. They are the lower real deva. It means that they are the devas, living in the earth. Okay, and then another one is what is that? Brother Carl?
Bhante, is it Yakka?
Yeah, yaksha. Yeah, so these are the 4. Suttas refer generally to non-human, okay? Yeah, I find it interesting because if you're interested, Chinese, okay, please sign up for my another Dhamma talk on coming Thursday, okay? All right. Then, okay. So here, haranti. Okay, haranti. So the subject here is ye, okay? It's a relative pronoun, ye. It means that they who take, okay? Take what? Take the object, right? Take the bali, take the offering. Dito, divacha ratocha this is an adverb, okay? So they who take offering, okay, by day and night. And then rakata. Okay, it's from imperative. Ne is the accusative, right? So therefore, those who are heedful, please protect them. So here, you see the ye here, they who take offering, mean they are referring to the human beings, no? Human being, okay? It means that they take offering by day and night. And these are the people. Who are the people? These people, those who take offering, they are those who are heedful. Okay? Those who are heedful. Okay? Like yesterday, I think someone has raised this question. Is Appamata refer to the God or what? Right? But if I look at this, it referred to those people who take offering by day and night. Okay? And they are the people who are heedful. And please protect those people who are heedful. Is it? Okay. Okay. So this is the second part, right? Now we look at the third part, the third verse. Yang kinchi vitang idhava hurangva sagge suwa yang ratana panitang. Okay, it is part. What else? Yang kinchi, right? Yang kinchi. You see, yang and king and chi, right? This usually this chi is an indefinite particle, right? King is a relative pronoun, right? It's a nominative, it's a pronoun, right? Nominative singular. When you put indeclinable, this indefinite particle, like king, mean what? Then indefinite particle mean what? Whatsoever or whatever, okay? Like who, whoever, whichever, right? So chi to make it indefinite, right? And here yang could be the connective particle, right? Connective, just connective, that, just simply that, okay? But you want to take it also whatsoever, yeah? Whatsoever is reflected by the king chi. And with tongue, what else? You see, you had idha wa hurangva. Idha is adverb. With tongue is wealth, right? Nominative singular. Hurang is an adverb. Elsewhere, here mean in this world. Elsewhere mean other than this world, right? Saggesu mean in the heaven, located plural. You see, in this case, the saggesu in the plural form, you see. So the Buddhist concept of heaven is not one heaven. There are many heavens, right? In the Kama Dhatu, in the sphere of sensual pleasure, they are altogether 6 heavens. Of these 6 heavens, 2 are belonging to the earth heaven. Another 4 belong to the sky heaven, right? That's why when you are talking about those beings in the in the ground, you also refer to those beings who live, you are referring to the earth heaven, like Chatumaharajika, the 4 great kingdom, right? Then another one is a 33 Sakadeva, 33 gods, okay? Tawatimsa. So this belonging to the, earthly heaven. Okay, yeah. Then of course, other 4 belong to the sky, to the higher realms, okay, to the higher. See, they belong to the higher. So when we refer to the non-human being, we refer to these lower 2 particularly, these lower 2, not upper 4, okay? Refer to 2 lower heavens, beings, okay? Because they lived in the ground. Yeah, again, you have the yang, right? You see the yang kinchivita idhava horangva sake suwaya ratana panita. You have the yang again, okay? So in fact, you also can just ignore the yang if you want, or if not, then you also can connect with the ratana, depending how you want to look at it, okay? So I would take the yang like a connective, sense of connective, and the second one, yang, okay, they're describing the ratana, describing that treasure, okay? You can get treasure, take it as an object, as an adjective. Anitam is an adjective describing the ratana. Okay, so now we look at this. Or next, somewhat, yeah. Nano samang atti tadhagatena idang pibuddha ratanang panita etena sachena suati hotu. Okay, something nana atti, right? Na is a negative particle. Atti is a 3rd person singular, right? So it's from the root ast, mean be. So na atti mean not exist, or there is not, that kind of meaning. Okay, there is not, or nothing, no exists, nothing exists. Okay. No, here no, you also find another nu. Okay, it's an emphatic particle, like indeed, right? And the samang is an adverb, right? Equal. Then tathagatena instrumental, tathagatena, right? Idampi is a demonstrative pronoun, right? Idam pi. This also, here the pi. Idam api. Or idam pi. This also. Here the pi also. Here Buddha is locative. Ratanang, panitang, right? They are in the nominative singular. Etena is instrumental by this. Sachena, instrumental, right? By the truth, okay, by virtue of truth, right? Swati, yeah, it's from the Sanskrit swasti, right? Suasti, okay? So sati, so mean well-being, safety, or just simply happiness, okay? Safety. Hotu, imperative, third person. Bhu, may there be. Okay, if you read like this, it's tough. Okay, we go to the analysis. Okay, I put the underline here. Okay, there is no verb. Then we look at the subject, right? Yeah. Yeah, just now I said you also can use as a connective particle, but anyway, we look at it. We try to link up them, see how their translation looks like. Okay, ideva hurangwa. Okay. Okay, you see, whatsoever treasure. Here in this case, this young is an adjective describing the vittam. Whatsoever treasure there may be, or there are, right? Whatsoever, king. King is also king whatsoever treasures there are. Here, either wawa or elsewhere, hurang, in the world beyond, or in the heavens. Okay, as right, you had the idha wa, hurang wa, sagesu wa, right? Treasures. You are talking about the treasures, right? In the world beyond or in the heaven. And okay, continue. Yang ratana panitang nano samang ati tathagatena. Here, not ati. Okay. And then you have ratana, right? Yang is also adjective to this. And then panitang is also adjective to ratana. And samang tathagatena here. That excellent treasure, yang ratana panitang, you see, that excellent treasure. That is adjective to treasure, excellent adjective to treasure, right? So that excellent treasure is indeed, right? Is indeed, that is because I take no, indeed. Okay, not equal to or not comparable with, not, okay, samang, okay, comparable, not equal to, okay, tathagata, tathagatena, okay. So you can see here is instrumental, but because it is not equal to, eventually equal, follow to, is it follow by equal, or I put in bracket compare with to show you this is in the instrumental, right? So then idampi. You see, when I analyze like this, usually I split all the sandhi, okay? I split all the sandhi. Then if I split all the sandhi, then you can see clearly their relationship, like idampi, you see. You see, here I show you idampi. Yeah, you see this idam, adjective to ratana, mean this jewels, right? And then this also excellent, this excellent jewel, right? Buddha with regard to the Buddha or in the Buddhas. Yeah, this excellent treasure is in the Buddha. Okay. Etena sachena suati hotu. imperative, right? And here instrumental here with the virtue, okay, of this truth. Swati hotu, right? May there be safety, okay? May there be safety, or may there be happiness, may there be well-being. Okay, so I hope you're okay with this, right? Oh, here it's talking about all the treasure. And what are these treasure? Right? What are these treasure? Okay. Okay, of course, these treasures are referring to the mundane treasure, cannot be compared with the Tathagata. And of course, the excellent treasure is in the Buddhas. Okay, now Kaya Viragang Amatang Panitang Yada Jagga Sakyamuni Samahito. You see, if you look like this, you know, it's quite tough for a beginner, right? So we have to learn how to split them. For example, you look at this Yada Jagga. You know, this Yada Jagga is in fact from the Yang and Ajagga. Yang and Ajagga. Okay, yeah, I use sometimes with generic sense as a connective, right? Yang, that which, or that, simply. Ajagga is aorist, that person, singular, right? Mean Ajagga is, you know, is from Adi and Gam. Mean came to, or experience, attain, or realize. Okay. So, you know, Adi is a prefix somehow. So it's a third person. Aorist, third person, singular. And then the subject is Sakyamuni. Sakyamuni, right? Subject. It means the Sakyamuni realized. Realize what? Okay. Realize the preceding four things, right? Kayang, Viragang, Amatang, Panitang. Okay. So Samahito, you know, see Samahito is PPP, right? And it's an adjective, right? And you notice that this adjective is agree with the Sakyamuni, right? In the masculine, nominative, and singular. Right? Because this Samahito is a very important word in Buddhism, right? So I think it's good to understand a bit of, you know, the structure. It's from Sang and A and Da, right? Sang and A, you know, these two are prefixes. Da is a root. Da means to put. Okay, to put all along, you know, to put all along, you know, together. So means, you know, concentrated. So this samahito is another word for samadhi. Okay, or another word for samadhi. Yeah. So it means that his mind is concentrated. Here, it's describing the Sakyamuni. So it means that the concentrated Sakyamuni, you know, realize what? Realize this four thing. Okay. Then Natena Dhammena Samati Kinchi Idampi Dhamme Ratana Panita. Yeah, we have seen this part, right? Yeah, Natena Dhamma. Yeah, it's more or less the same with the earlier one, right? Okay, so now we look at this. Kayam Viragam Amatam Panitam. You see, I split the sandhi already, right? I split the sandhi, then you can see clearly, right? Yat and Ajagga Sakyamuni. Underline is the subject. Yeah, air is the person, right? It's Gam. And then here you have the Samahito, right? Here it's describing the Sakyamuni. Okay. Then these are the accusative. Kayam, Viraga, Amata, Panita. So Viragam, Amatam, Panitam. Okay. So here the translation. Okay. But anyway, you need not to worry so much. It's a way of you know, arrangement. So you know. Okay, I find it very difficult. Anyway, you know, if I would like to translate like the concentrated Sakyamuni realized. You see, realize the destruction of greed, right? Dissipation, deathless, and excellent. Then I suddenly look at it, what yat? I forgot to put them in. Then again, I think I have to rearrange again. You see, so then I put the destruction. Here the kaya is destruction, right? The destroying. So usually this is the term that describes Arahat who has completely destroyed the greed, hatred, and delusion, right? Kaya. And viraga is from V and raga, right? Raga means desire, V means away from desire. So this passion. And amata. Amata means, yeah, you know, mata means death. Means deathless. Mean this is another word for nibbana. Panita is excellent. Okay, which that is to show you this is a connective. Okay, which the concentrated Sakyamuni has attained. Okay, has attained. That is because Ajaka. Okay, yeah, you see, it's very interesting because in this case, you know, emphasis on these four things. So you can see the importance of, you know, what the Buddha had realized. It is about the destruction of greed. It's about the dissipation, right? You know, it's about the amata, right? It's about the excellent, right? So this is what the concentrated Sakyamuni had realized. Okay, Ajaka. Okay. Natena dhammena samo. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you see, I split the sandhi already. Samo ati. Okay, you let it samo ati, for example. I forgot. I forgot to put samadhi. That is because of the compound, right? Samo ati. Here the first O is elided, right? Samadhi. In fact, it's a samo ati. So it's two independent words, right? Because of sandhi, it's joined together, right? Samo ati. So we had to split them. Okay, split them. I should put samadhi so that you can see clearly. Okay. Okay, so the tena is actually describing the dhammena, right? That dhamma, with that dhamma. So na ati samo, there is nothing. Nothing is kinchi, right? There's nothing equal, okay, to that dharma. There's nothing comparable with that dharma. Okay, you got it, right? Okay, equal is because samo is equal, like Malay word sama, you know, sama, yeah, samo equal. Yeah, so equal to, usually equal we govern by two, right? But grammatically is instrumental. Okay, so that's why I put in bracket comparable with, to show you this is in the instrumental case, right? So that's okay. It is a matter of English. Yeah, so but we have to know that grammatically this is in the instrumental. Okay, then idampi dhamme ratana. We have seen this, yeah, right? Okay, so this excellent, you know, idam, this excellent treasure, this describing treasure. Excellent is also describing treasure. So this excellent treasure, this dhamme is locative, is in the dhamma. Okay, so etena sachena suwati hotu. Okay, by virtue, etena sachena, instrumental, by virtue of this truth. Okay, suwati hotu, may there be safety. Okay, so you see, we have seen a lot of sacha, isn't it? So this is one of the 10 perfections of the bodhisattvas. Okay, while striving for the Buddhahood, right? The Buddha, you know, the bodhisattvas spent eons and eons of, you know, that long time, you know, to perfect his perfection. So one of the perfection is the truth. Okay, so this is the truth. So usually in the chanting, we have a lot of Atena, Sachena, Suwati, Hotu. This kind of Atena, Sachena, it's very important in the chanting because of this is the the dangers, can be got rid of. Okay, and the Buddha says, during the Bodhisattva's time, you see, he also cultivate this. So a lot of these disasters, all these things can be got rid of. Okay, so this is one thing. And okay, what else? Okay, so we look at another one. Yang Buddha Seto Parivanayi Suching Samadhi Manantarikanya Mahu. You see, so it's very long, right? It's very long. Right? Of course, you can split it. Split it means Samadhi Anantarikang, right? Nang Ahu. So there are 4 words, 4 numbers, joined together and form a compound. Not really compound. This is not compound. They are just joined together due to this euphonic combination. So it's not compound, sorry, right? Because independent, each have their own, the ending. So it's not compound, but this is due to the euphonic combination, right? So we join them. It's just for the ease of pronunciation. Okay, so in this case, Ahu is a perfect tense, like past tense, right? It's the person plural. They say, right? They said. Okay, so you have these are 2 parts. First, we look at Parivanai Suchi. Yeah, this is our the person singular, right? First, yeah, this word they don't have root, right? Because these verbs derive from a noun. Okay, so there is a word for it. It's called denominative. I don't know whether you know the denominative, right? Denominative. Denominative is a verb derived from noun. Okay, derived from noun. If you don't know what is denominative, you go and find from the English dictionary, right? They will tell you what is denominative, right? So in this case, it's come from the Parivanna, right? Parivanna, Vanna, denominative from the Vanna, okay? 180. Just like Pāla. Pāla means protection, okay? And if you want to make this noun into a verb, then you say Palayati, protect, right? But the noun itself is just a Pāla. Okay, so similarly, this Parivanayati, right? Is of course the Pari is perfect and Vanna is, you see, and then you have the here is because of denominative form. Right, so Parivanayati, so it's Parivanayi, it's coming from the Parivanayati. Okay, so this is, but anyway, you need not to worry so much. Yeah, but if you are really serious about the grammar, yeah, still long way to go, right? To study all the grammar, but don't be so discouraging. If you are so serious, I believe another 1 or 2 years, you are good in grammar, right? Yeah, this is one form, right? Parivanayati. And because some of you might find, hey, wait, where is the root for this? In fact, there's no root. It's just a Vanna. Vanna means complexion, right? It's a color. Like Malay word, like Varna, you see? Then Suching, yeah, it's another Malay word again. The Sanskrit word Suching means the pure, right? It's accusative. And then the Samadhi is accusative, right? And then Anantarikam is also accusative, right? Anantarikam. Yeah, this is what we call is from the Anant, is from the Antara. Antara means gap, right? Antara is Malay word. This is all you find in Malay. Antara means gap. Anantara means there's no gap, when we say there's no gap, mean without an interval. There's no gap mean it's immediate or successive, right? Or following. You have the long A, that is because you put the ika, the first vowel is strengthened. Okay. So that's okay. It's this grammar part. But anantarika, right? So it's pronoun. Nang is a demonstrative pronoun, right? Ahu is a third person, singular. Then it is more or less the same. Samadhina, tena, samona vijjati. Idang pidam meratana panitang, etena sachena swati hodu. Samadhina is instrumental, right? Okay, now we look at the grammar, the sentence. Okay. Yeah. Parivanai, yeah, the verb, aorist, the person singular. So the subject is Buddha Setto. Okay, Buddha Setto. Here the Buddha Setto is coming from two words, Buddha and Setto. Okay. So the Buddha, Setto means the great one, okay, the best or excellent, okay, Setto. Yeah, the yang here is just simply connective, a generic sense of connective. Okay. You see the Buddha, so I take it as a Dwanda, right? The Buddha, the great one, right? And pressed. Press what? Here, press, Parivanai. Press the pure concentration, right? Here I translate. You see, Ahu, you got two parts, in fact. I should split it, in fact. That which is okay, yeah, it's yang, that which, or just simply that. The Buddha, comma, the great one, press the pure concentration, switching samadhi, right, is an object. Concentration of the noble path, right? Noble path. So you can see the importance of getting into the noble path through the concentration, right? So you can see the importance of concentration in the whole of spiritual path, okay? So of course, when you talk about the concentration here, we refer to the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana, okay? Then pain, okay? Said, they said, right? What? They said that, or said they said it, okay, promptly or immediately. You see, anyway, we have to elaborate a little bit. They said what? They're giving the result immediately. Okay, so this is how I put extra word here, and said it. Okay, the it here is an accusative, right? Is in the object. They're giving the result promptly or immediately. Okay, I hope you get it, because these are in a verse. You see, sometimes verse, they have to look at their metric. So, they assume all these things, so they just skip it. So when you analyze it, you have to, put them back to make things clearer. Samadhina, tena, samona vijjati. Okay, the root, right? From the root with not found. Here the subject, samo. Samadhina, ten, instrumental. Tena, instrumental. Here describing samadhina. So here, there is nothing here, samo, navijati, or nothing equal. Okay, nothing equal, right? To that concentration is found. Or there's nothing equal to that concentration. Or there is nothing comparable with that concentration. Okay, or nothing equal to that concentration is found. Okay, so you look at this vijjati. I find it very interesting because we have seen several suttas. To express a verb to be, we come across three different roots. Okay, one is this with, but this one is very rarely used with. Another one is bhu, like bhavati or hoti. Okay, then another one is ast, mean atti. So one is a bhu, one is ast, one is with. You know, so these three are used interchangeably. Okay. This excellent treasure is in the Dhamma. Okay, we have explained this. By virtue of this truth, may there be safety. Okay, I think you look tired a bit, yeah, even though I can't see you, but it was so quiet here, I assume you don't understand what I'm talking about. So I now leave this time for Q&A. Okay.